Today we've come together to celebrate the transformation of Huntsville into a 100 gig city with the help of Southern Light. Southern Light is based in Mobile and they're leading provider of fiber optic networks and high capacity transport solutions in the Southeast. The company has been given the go-ahead by the City of Huntsville to build in city-owned right-of-way. Engineering and initial routes for faster and more reliable communications are still being identified. However, the company plans to build a fiber optic ring around Cummings Research Park by the end of 2015, or to start construction by the end of 2015. Andy Newton is the founding member of Southern Light, where he served as the president and chief executive officer since its inception in 1998. In that capacity, he stewards the overall operations and strategic guidance for the company. To tell us more about Southern Light, I'd like to introduce the president and CEO of Southern Light, Mr. Andy Newton.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Southern Light, I certainly want to thank the mayors and the city staff and the city leaders for making this happen. Certainly the Chamber of Commerce and Huntsville Utilities, Lockheed Martin, and Hudson Alpha and Adtran, Colonel Marks. They've been an integral part in the success of this operation. Southern Light is excited to begin construction of our build out in Huntsville. We're fiercely committed to bringing the type of networks that it takes to keep Huntsville on the world stage as a fierce competitor. Southern Light's an Alabama-based company. Many of our team members are born and raised in Alabama, including me, and we're excited about bringing this world-class infrastructure to North Alabama. We've already increased our commitment level from 10 million to 15 million, and we expect that number to rapidly grow as we evaluate new opportunities. We're certainly not the first fiber network in Huntsville. Other fiber networks are here to augment legacy networks in the city like telcos and cable TV, but we are the first one that is going to be 100% optical day one. And what's unique about that network is we will be providing 100 gig handoffs day one. So the first thing we'll do is build a terabyte core around the city. A 120-mile network will be our backbone, and that construction will start very soon. And it's an absolute fact that any bandwidth that you see available in Los Angeles or New York or Washington, D.C. will be available here in Huntsville and Madison on our network. We're already deep into the engineering process. We are working on drawings now. We expect to work with the city through their permitting process, and we expect to submit our first permit starting in a couple of weeks. So again, on behalf of Southern Light, we sincerely appreciate the opportunity to be here and the city and the area for promoting a corporate-friendly and fiber-friendly area for us to do business in. Thank you.
Oh, that would have been good too. So I also want to take this opportunity to, we've been really excited about the introduction of Gigabit to Huntsville. So I'd like to introduce the mayor and let him say a few words.
Thank you, Gary. It's very good when you come along right when the train comes, because you can do like this, and when you get finished, you can say, that's all I have to say about that. This is one of those special times. We want to welcome Southern Light to come in and be a part of our connectivity team. Connecting to the outside world is very crucial, especially to a high-tech community. When we start talking about what this does for us, this gives us the capability to connecting to places throughout on the East Coast, West Coast, throughout the world. And this makes us more competitive on the worldwide platform. Being competitive on the worldwide platform, we have to have this. This is just as much a part of infrastructure as the roads out here, as the sewer, as the water that you have today. So to the Southern Light team, we say thank you for your partnership. Thank you for being part of the partnership that is going to make Huntsville move forward, and thank you for making our community a little bit better. Thank you.
Thanks, Mayor Brattle. And this isn't just a big win for Huntsville, but it's our whole community, Research Park, as well as Madison City. And to say a few words from Madison City, Mayor Troy Trulock.
Well, as Mayor Battle said, this is significant for our community. We actually signed an agreement with Southern Light the same week that Huntsville did. Our city council and Huntsville City Council the exact same week, because it's critical for our community. We actually have some folks who have worked with Southern Light in the past, so it's easy for us. They knew the credibility, they knew what Southern Light could do, and so with them they just said, you know what, they're the right organization, we're bringing them in. So as Mayor Battle said, we do have fiber in our city, in Huntsville and in Madison. We have in the city of Madison, within amongst our municipal buildings, we have fiber already, and we also have fiber going into a lot of our new homes and subdivisions as well. So fiber's already there. What Southern Light, I think, is exciting is brings that massive pipeline, that backbone that'll help us not only our business community but also the residents. They want faster service. This area, Huntsville, Madison City, and Madison County, we are progressive. We set the standard, and this is just one example. Bring Southern Light in. Our citizens are going to want to move here, and they're going to be a part of a great opportunity we have here. So I'm glad to be here with Huntsville, Mayor Battle, and the team, and Southern Light, because we're very excited about getting them started in the city of Madison as well. So thank you.
Thanks, Mayor. And as we said, this is a huge benefit for Cummings Research Park, and one of the key tenants in that park is Hudson Alpha. And with the exciting things they're doing, I'm going to turn this over to Peyton McNully, the Director of IT with Hudson Alpha.
Good morning. Hudson Alpha is excited about the welcoming Southern Light to Huntsville, and additionally when you talk fiber and you talk Huntsville, 5 years ago was my introduction to fiber in Huntsville with Mayor Battle's fiber optic initiative. And there was one name that was constantly mentioned, and that was Hudson Alpha. And so that was gigabit talk. And so 10 gig is awesome to think about, and our necessity for that at Hudson Alpha with the continuing work in sequencing, education, research, and economic development. We know this is going to make us more successful and more viable as we compete for both jobs and for continued growth in science. And so we're excited to welcome them to Huntsville and to be one of the inaugural users of Southern Light's fiber network. Thank you.